What a great pup you are. So smart. You're smarter than chat. Give her a treat now, Madge. Don't tell me how to raise my dog. All right, I gave her a treat. She always absconds. If you give her a treat, she runs off. She assumes that human beings are always going to steal her treat, which is true. I always try to get a little nibble for myself. We literally watch you eat dog treats on stream daily. Literally is doing a lot of work there. I don't recall ever having actually done that. Triscuits and dog... Yeah, I do like Triscuits. I don't like dog treats. You just got one of them right. Doesn't mean the other one's right. I will say this. All respect to my wife, but I got something really important, okay? This is a big but, all right? She went shopping before leaving on this trip, and she bought cereal for the house, knowing I love Golden Grams. Cinnamon Toast Crunch rolls? Excuse me? These are nasty. I did eat the whole box. I'm not gonna not finish it when I started, but Jesus, these were like it's such a downgrade from Golden Grams. I'm shocked and appalled. She knows me so well, and yet. So maybe that's what you're confused by, because these taste like dog treats. So maybe that's what I was eating. But in fact, they're actually human-made cereal for humans. Fruit Loops sweep? Fruit Loops do not sweep. Nobody would make a tier list that has Fruit Loops alone in the S tier. That's crazy. Cereal tier list right now. Okay. Apple Jacks, A. Blueberry Crunch, D. Captain Crunch, shit, bro, that might be S. I love me some classic Captain. Crunchatize me, sure. Putting Captain Crunch up in the S tier, I'm not gonna apologize for it. Crunch Berries, honestly, B. Call me yikes if you will. Sprinkled Donut Crunch, no idea, D. Oops, all berries, absolute D. Peanut Butter Crunch, now some days that's an S. But I'll put it in high A for now. Peanut Butter Crunch, magnifique. God, it's good. But it's also a little much. So I'm going to put it in A, and I'm going to feel good about it. Cheerios, obviously a bog standard C. Chocolate Cheerios, D. I don't like any of this. Some of them go too far, and I can't handle it. Frosted Cheerios, that's a B. Rice Chex, that's a C. Blueberry Chex, Cinnamon Chex, that's a B. Chips Ahoy, that's too much. Cinnabon, that's too much. CTC, where do I put CTC? Where would I put CTC? C. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a C. The problem with Cinnamon Toast Crunch is it's too fucking messy. The box has powder that goes everywhere, and then the bowl gets so filled with goop. The milk is too much. It's not the best part. No, it's not the best part. It's the worst part. I want a clean cereal. I want a Captain Crunch. You know what I'm saying? A delicious, tasty Captain Crunch. CTC, I'll put above Cheerios, but that's it. Cocoa Puffs, I would put it in D, but I think Cocoa Puffs is like a class above. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these are all the trash dessert cereals. Cocoa Puffs is like a little bit classier. It's got a little bit of, maybe it's just the marketing. It's just a little bit classier. It's a classy C, and I stand by that. Cookie Crisp is dessert, but it's the best of the desserts because it has the best commercial. Cookie Crisp. Cornflakes, honestly, I was going to put this in D by default because it's boring, but that's the child in me talking. As an adult, these kind of a nice crisp bowl of cornflakes with milk is tasty. I might even put these in B. That's how wild I am. That's how Joker in society I am. I'm going to put cornflakes in B. The child in me would be ashamed, but the man is replaced the boy. Corn Pops, that's a B. They're great dry. Count Chocolate, dessert cereal, back down in D. Crackling Oat Bran, that's a D. Eggo, that's a D. Frankenberry, that's a D. French Toast Crunch, that's a fucking D. Fruit Loops, the cereal that started it all for this tier list. Where does it go? You might think I'd put it in S. You might think I'd put it in D, given how I talked against it. In fact, Fruit Loops is actually a solid B. It's a solid B cereal. I like a Fruit Loop dry is also very good. Actually, Fruit Loops might be up here, honestly, because of how good they are dry. Dry Fruit Loops, dry Apple Jacks. I think I just prefer Apple Jack. I think I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. Frosted Flakes, that is, dude, I might be a fucking S tier, but I'll keep the S tier till the end at the top of A. I love Tony. My main man, Tony, they're great. Love a good Frosted Flake, dude. Can't go wrong. He's an all-star on and off the court. He inspires me to be a better man, a better athlete, a better father. I love the marketing. I love the tiger. I love the food. Possibly an S tier. Right now I'm putting it top of A. Frosted Mini Wheats, he's kind of B. Golden Crisp, C. Golden Grams, S. Top of S. The greatest cereal God and man have worked together on to create. The true best single breakfast item. Golden Grams. Deliciously crispy and tasty, both dry and with milk. They've mastered it. The texture, the crunch, the flavor, it all works together. It's all magnificent. And as a bonus, Nestle's involved, so you know it's ethical. S tier Golden Grams. Best cereal there ever was. Gorilla Munch. I never heard of this, but it's from Enviro Kids, so you know it's evil, unlike Nestle. Honey Bunches of Oats. Have I talked about this before? I feel like I've done this. I have a really big Honey Bunch of Oats rant, and I don't know if it's been years since I mentioned it. Honey Bunches of Oats had a commercial that they ran on military bases. On military bases, you have very few channels, and you often see the same shit over and over. And when I was young, I had to see the same commercial over and over of this old woman in a Honey Bunches of Oats factory looking to camera, holding up a big bowl and saying, Honey Bunches of Oats, I like the honey oat flavor. And it really pissed me off. Yeah, it's the honey oat. I know. That's the title. That's the name of it. Honey oat. I get it. It's so stupid. It means nothing. It's like chocolate Cheerios. I like the chocolate flavor. So that frustrated me, and I never liked this cereal because of that. And I actually never really eat it. So for me, it is unfortunately a D, entirely because of that one ad campaign. Honeycombs are exactly the same as Corn Pops, really, in my mind. They're so similar. They fill the same niche. Honey Nut Cheerios, that is A tier classic cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios. Take Cheerios, boring, add a little sugar. Give something for the kids to like. Honey Nut Cheerios, a classic banger cereal. Up here, but I think a little bit below these four all-stars. Donuts, that's dessert, that's disgusting. Go Lean Kashi Crunch, it's also disgusting. Kix, stupid. Crave, stupid. Life Cinnamon, it's not an A tier, but they're surprisingly good. Life Cinnamon, kind of Life Original, pretty C. Lucy O's, bottom of D, Overwatch League tier trash. Lucky Charms, people have talked to me about Lucky Charms, and they're always like, there's like metaphors people will use about Lucky Charms where they're like, the marshmallows taste better because you eat through the trash, the cardboard. And life's like that. You have to go through the cardboard to get to the marshmallows. Here's the problem. Both the marshmallows and the cardboard are trash. They're both bad. The marshmallows are like weirdly styrofoamy, like you sucked all the water out of a seed, and they're like powdery and nasty, and then the rest of it's terrible. So I put them in D. I think Lucky Charms are a trash cereal. I don't like them. Commercial's pretty good though. So I'll put it here. I'll get it out of the seventh circle of hell. This is like the murderers and the rapists, okay? And this is like the tax fraud. Lucky Charms is not gonna boil alive in lava, but it's gonna be, I said what I said. This is Dante's Inferno of cereal. Nutter Butter, I love Nutter Butter. Can't stand the cereal, I'll put it in C. Oreos, dessert, trash. Cocoa Pebbles, trash, honestly. Fruity Pebbles, trash. Pop-Tarts, trash. Raisin Bran, that's an A tier. Raisin Bran Crunch, that's an A tier. Raisin Bran's down to B tier. I forgot about Raisin Bran Crunch, bro. I love Raisin Bran Crunch, dude. You get that crunch? What I think I love is a good crunch in a cereal because the milk will sog that shit up. You need something that holds its crunch. Raisin Bran does that, okay? Get that fiber. Reese's Puffs. I love Reese's Puffs. I love the marketing. I put this in A, right next to PB Crunch. Basically the same cereal, by the way. Rice Krispies. They earn their spot in B, but no more than that. Cocoa Krispies. Same as Cocoa Puffs. S'mores is trash. Sour Patch Kids, that's awful. Disgusting. Putting that in milk sounds like making me want to vomit. Special K is bad. Special K is bad. Mini Wheat Strawberry. I've never had it. I'm putting it here. Tricks. Tricks are for kids. And I'm an adult. Waffle Crisp, knockoff of Honeycomb. Waffle Crisp, no thank you. Knockoff, dude. Put it in the bottom of C. And then Wheaties. Bland. This is a perfect list. My God, I've done it again. Except one thing. Get up here, Tony. Get up here, Tony. You're great, my friend. Get up here. Get up. Welcome to the big league. It's the big three, bro. It's the big three of the cereal game. I stand by this list with my life. If Congress ever needed me to defend this list with my life, I would do it. So why is Crunch Berries so low? Because Crunch Berries are just worse than Peanut Butter Crunch and Captain Crunch. I couldn't put them in the same tier. Rice Krispies at least an A. If you make the treats, I guess. Rice Krispies are not fun to eat dry. It's just like too much of a shoveling motion. And then with milk, they're pretty good. That's why they're in B. And then I don't count the treats. And also the thing for me is I don't wolf this shit down. All right. I take my time with my cereal and I like a good sog factor. My greatest cereals don't get soggy very quickly. Post the list. The list is posted, bro. Oh, you want me to like link it? I don't know how. I low-key feel nauseous eating anything that's not plain in the morning. Boring, bro. I like to wake up and I eat a huge bowl of sugary cereal and I drink a 2-liter thing of Diet Coke, then a 2-liter thing of Sprite, then a 2-liter of Monster Energy to get my day started right. Then I sit down on my couch and I scroll TikTok for 300 to 400 videos to get my mind warmed up, you know? So all that stuff's coursing through my body as then I hit the markets, and that's when the opening bell dings, okay? That's when I'm on Wall Street bets. I'm sorting by controversial. I got Robinhood open in one hand. I got 2 monitors of Wall Street bets, and I am starting to make plays on the market, trying to make real money. When you check your parlays, sports betting's at night, okay? That's when I turn on all the games. I pirate my neighbor's Sunday ticket and I watch all the sports games while simultaneously betting. I have a network of hundreds of Twitter accounts that I use to rage at every single referee, team, and player that I'm betting against. So I'm nonstop tweeting like heinous things about their lives and families while making a parlay against them. I think it helps move the odds in my favor because there's like a small chance that like that player checks their Twitter right before, you know, going out there and they feel slightly worse because I said something really mean and cutting. Gotta send death threats to the referee's family. Yeah, exactly.